1984, Harmon Killebrew, one of the greatest to ever play baseball, stood at the podium during his Hall of Fame induction speech. He told a story that stuck with me for years, a story about grass. Now that might not sound life-changing, but by the time he finished, you realized he wasn't talking about grass at all. It was about family, priorities, and what it really means to succeed. Let me tell you why. Harmon said he was out in the front yard one afternoon playing with his dad and his brothers. They were roughhousing, having fun, playing some football, probably making a bit of a mess. His mom came outside, and like any mom might, she wasn't really happy. She said, "You're killing the grass." But then Harmon's father turned to her and said something that still gives me chills every time I think about it. He said, "We're not raising grass, we're raising boys." Think about that for a second. It's so very simple, but it says so much about what really matters in life. Harmon's dad understood something so many of us forget in the chaos of our daily life. Grass grows back. Houses can be cleaned, scratches on the floor can be fixed, but a childhood, that doesn't come back. It's not about the grass, it's about the moments, the messy, imperfect, beautiful moments that shape our kids into who they're meant to be. You know, as parents, or even just as people, it's so easy to get caught up in the small stuff. We want everything to be perfect, the spotless house, the picture-perfect family, the perfectly behaved children. But here's the thing. Success isn't spotless. It's messy, it's imperfect, and that's exactly how it's supposed to be. I'll tell you a quick story from my own life. When I was younger and a new dad, I bought this beautiful brand new car. Pristine paint job, meticulous embroidered fine leather, not a scratch or stain on it. And I was determined to keep it that way. I told my 4- and 6-year-old daughters at the time, "Now, please be careful, all right? No markers, no drinks without lids, no playing in the garage by the car," things like that. No more than 2 weeks later, I walked into the garage, and there it was, a scratch on the side of the door with a scooter leaning up against it. My first reaction? Frustration and anger. I thought, how could they ruin this? But then as I looked at it, at that scratch, I realized something. That scratch wasn't just damage. It was a story. It was a moment in time with my family that mattered way more than a scratch on a vehicle ever could. The truth is, parenting, life, isn't about keeping everything perfect. It's about raising kids who are alive, happy, and free to make mistakes and be themselves. It's about letting them make mistakes, letting them get messy, and giving them the space to find their own voice. Your job isn't to raise kids who tiptoe through life, afraid to break something. Your job, our job, is to raise kids who dream big, speak up, challenge authority, and have the confidence to chase what they believe in. We're not raising grass. We're raising strong, well-adjusted humans. And here's the really interesting part. This lesson doesn't just apply to life and parenting. It applies to business too. How many entrepreneurs get caught up in the wrong things? Myself as well, earlier in my career. We focus on perfection, the perfect logo, the perfect website, the perfect pitch. But success is messy. It's about taking risks, making mistakes, and learning along the way. Just like the grass, your business will have rough patches, but those patches are proof that you're trying, growing, and building something real. So here's the takeaway. Stop focusing on the grass. Focus on what really matters, whether if it's as a parent, a business owner, or if you're just someone trying to figure out life. Don't worry about the mess. Let it happen, because the mess, that's where the memories are made. That's where growth happens. The scratched floors, the spilled milk, the moments when things don't go as planned. Those are the moments you'll look back on and smile. Trust me, those are the moments that matter. We're not raising grass. We're raising a child, a family, a business, our life. Something far more meaningful than the pursuit of some artificial, perfect moment ever could be. So the next time you see the mess, the chaos, the imperfections, stop and ask yourself, what am I really raising here? Because the grass will grow back, but the moments, the people, that's what will be gone forever. Congratulations on making it to the end of another one of my videos. If you enjoyed it, subscribe, comment, and like. If you didn't enjoy it and disagree strongly, well, great. Subscribe anyways, leave a comment, and maybe your point of view will resonate with someone else. And maybe, just maybe, we can show others how civil disagreement over opinions can occur. It seems to be a lost art as of late.